FS17, Western Shore. Now we are quite late at night, but well, hopefully you can hear me over the rain. We'll just bring it in a bit closer. And welcome to what may well turn out to be the inconvenient truth. As you know, I am a great fan of the gearbox mod. So here is my TW35, and I'm ploughing. Now this plough, and just right, what am I doing? Right, hang on a sec. One of them. Right, leave you in there. Now this plough, because I just discovered this, and it's right. Before we get into confusing everybody, right? So it's rated at 120. Okay. Now, I don't know how this translates, but I was always told when you're sizing equipment for the machine, i.e. When I was learning, and then later on when I was the one saying we need this size machine for that job, the way you went about it was you said, right, that needs 120. So if you're on a nice sandy soil and it's rarely level, you probably get away with 130, 140. But if you've got hills and you've got heavy soil, you're up 160, 180, perhaps even 200, just to give you that over provision to allow for pulling up a hill through heavy soil, wet soil, whatever it is. So 120 horsepower. Now I have been using it with this, which I think it's 187, something like that. Right, let's just go and have a look. Where are you? Whoa, steady. So yeah, 186. So that should be man enough for it, really. Also, it ties into a comment I made in a previous video. I think that went out about using the Massey Ferguson one of these, and then yeah, you'll see what I mean shortly. So here we are, 187 horse, 127 horse plough. So on the flat, more or less, 8 mile an hour. That's fine. I can't remember what it's rated at. I think in the base game the ploughs are usually 6. I could be wrong. Now, the first two problems you have with this mod, and it is problems with the mod, it is nothing else, is you can't put wheel weights on it, which this game reacts rather well to. Oh, bollocks. Come on, girl. Oh. Right, well. So more realistic is very much in effect. Now I'm just going to break the rules and plough uphill with it around the corner. But there you go, now 4 miles an hour. But we're still doing it. We are still doing it. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, this is a bend, so we'll do that. Now it's 3 mile an hour, quite a ludicrously high slip rate, but we are doing it, and we've just got bogged. Right, okay. So now my argument has always been in the past, yes, but if you do that and you stick on gearbox mod, it allows you to choose the gear why you're not going down. Oh, because you're on simple, that's why. Right, so right, so now we're on 3 mile an hour. You notice a slightly different tone? Drop it back into work. Oh, right, that was me. That was me. I'd knocked off the 4-wheel drive at a very inopportune moment, so we'll try that again. Come on, girl. Now we're back to that, so I have to use my gear stick. It'd help if I could remember. But I'm just wondering if gearbox mod and more realistic are arguing with each other. Drop it back into work. You see, I would have thought that should do it. Okay, now I hope that's been caught on film, on camera, because I've never seen that before. I did swap, so we'll do that again. That's with it on. And no other controls, so we'll do that. Let's try starting it again. Okay, little bit of weirdness there. Right, so we're just not having that. Okay. Oh, you can pull yourself out. See, now that I suspect is down to the lack of wheel weights. But I am beginning to wonder whether the gearbox mod is actually making life a lot harder than it need be. Because certainly doing the and yeah, I am going to have another run at it. I mean, it is quite a steep hill. Give me the beans, back in work. Now I'm trying to keep both my wheels on the firm stuff. Unfortunately, it's not going to work for there, but well, anyway, we'll keep going. Oh, I might get by it. Got by the ruts. Can I get back over? Right. See now, gearbox mod, once you stop, you ain't getting back. And yet, there we are. Mainly driving inside, so I can actually point it where it needs to be. Yeah. I think the gearbox mod is actually making life a bit harder than it needs to be. Now I know Mowgli and Dural were having not so much a spat as in a difference of opinion as to how well they were working together, the two mods. I mean, the only other thing I've got in obviously is drive control, because I wouldn't do more realistic without it. But yeah, it's just when I saw Species doing it and I thought, you know what, that's worth a try. And there's a boy I've been using, that's why I got him. Yeah, they do change gender with me depending on what I'm talking about. I'm not really sure why, but there you are. So anyway, there's a thought. If you have a thought on the matter, then feel free to let me know, because I'm just really not convinced, to be fair. Or even to be unfair. Certainly a lot sprightlier without gearbox mode. That's no two ways about that. So, hope everybody's in reasonably good form. Really no idea what I'm meant to do with this. We've got the first fuel done. That's back under grass, so that reseed is complete. Now if I can do this all, because I was just having nightmare upon nightmare and trying to do get around. So where are we going with that one? Okay. You see, it just would not plough before without at least one diff lock in. I mean, that is a bit of a stinker of a hill, to be fair. And that's why, especially up in the sky, you would find old 100 and whatever horsepower tractors still going. Because there's just no way in this world they could afford a new one. But it was the only thing that would get up the hill. Or, no, hang on a minute. I need to straighten this corner out. So, let's do that. And that. Dangerous. Very dangerous. Should never really drop momentum going up a hill like that. I shouldn't have got away with that, but I did. Unfortunately, I also know that the game doesn't properly engage your diffs until you come off and back on the power. No idea why, just something I noticed. And I hear the squealing, or at least you would. Right, so there we are. Yes. And I love the gearbox mod, I really do, but I think for draft work I'm going to have to knock it off. And the thing is, once you knock it off, it's off for everything. It's not like you can have it on for some or on for others, so... Well, there's draft work going on. I think we'll just leave it as is for the moment, which is unfortunate, but there you go. Go on, turn. Really need a front weight in this thing, but as I say, that was the thing with these ones. They were monsters, but only while you had a full tank. I'm still dipping the clutch, like that's going to help. See, I'm wanting to lean over now and I can't. But I think I just dipped the wheel in it. Yeah, I have. There we are. That'll do. Hopefully. Is that doing? Yes, it is. Right, yeah. Whoa. Get back there. I did think this should do better than it was, but oh well. I suppose just likes his toys too much. Yay! Called myself Trace. Woohoo! Might be a pro tuber yet. No, I wouldn't be holding my breath either, but you know. Stranger things have happened, I'm told. Right, so right, I'm going to leave this and I will finish this again. So where are we at? Now nobody said anything about although I don't know if I actually put that video out yet, but what am I doing? Doing the wrong thing is what I'm doing. Oh. Yeah, that one. All composition. Right, so 50, well that's why once I plough that and sow it, then we're sorted. Now, growth. Right, so 62, what are we going to do with you, eh? Hey. Well, what have we got at the moment? I think I put soya in there, didn't I? Yes, I did. Soya. So let's put corn in so we can get some proper silage. How much is 64? Yeah, where are you? Oh, right there. 36. Oh, that's so tempting. That's so tempting. Nope, nope. I'm gonna rattle through money before I'm doing anything useful. But we could have 62 as our one. So we could put forward, right, so let's put corn in. We don't have a planter though, do we? Yeah, do not have a planter. Or do we do a grain harvest? Well, we're alright for, so we could do canola. We could do some orchard rape. Got some soya. And we could do oats this time round. Yeah, there you go. Right, that's kind of a plan. That one there. So, what have we got in store? We've got some barley. Got some orchard rape. Are we all going to wheat? Wheat. Well, we could have a field of wheat and just flog the bales. I'm sure there's somewhere we can flog the bales. Somebody buy wheat? No. Right, so that's all your root crops. Do you really not have anyone that'll do... Oops, sorry. Right, do that away. Milk cell, sheep wool. Huh. There must be somewhere to sell bales. Must be. Alright, well, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So, really what I should do then is I should set you going. Who knows? Yes, that's kind of confuddled me, that one now. Right, so now hopefully if I finish this off, this should be enough of a buffer to let a worker boy go and do his thing. It's a theory anyway. And yes, I'm breaking all sorts of rules here, but hey. Yep, okay, so that was a wee bit harsh of me, but never mind. Right, Macduff. Now, let's see if the worker can get up there. Because the other thing is, workers have no end of fun and games with the gearbox mod. That'll be a refusal then. I'm really not happy about it, but she's doing it. Thing is, I don't think a worker will cope with that. But double the wheel slip we want. Right. Okay, we shall see how long that lasts. Let's get you out of there. Brakes. Okay, no brakes. Go on. Yes, and now we're back to the, oh, what do I do now bit. Which is kind of why I went to gearbox mod in the first place. Hey ho. There you are, one of them. And you are going to not interfere. Excellent. No, don't think we need that. Righty. Oh, now there's a point. There's a point indeed. Well, actually, I'll just abandon that there for now. Now, can you stop doing that? Get off! Thank you. Last time I was here, I ended up buying coos. You'll notice there's a distinct lack of coos. Yes, there's very much a distinct lack of coos. Because, me being me, I forgot to record to save the game. Now, the upshot of it all was I sold the trailer, I returned the trailer, and the cows disappeared in a puff of magic. Possibly up there. The truth is out there. And I could not. I managed to get it back into there, or right up to that gate. I couldn't open that gate. Can I open the gate now? I can turn that switch on. Oh, now you're working. Now you're pigging well working. Right, well, do you have a... Right, well, you do have... I'll do that again, just get rid of that. And I backed it into there. And I did it at the other end, in the middle, the bottom, and in the side where it could not get it to unload. It just kept coming up with that unlocked, with a cattle thing locked. So I have no idea what's going on. I looked online and nobody else seems to have had the issue, so I'm obviously being utterly stupid. No idea how that works. Absolutely no idea whatsoever. So we'll just do that. And we will get... I think it was 6 looking 31 tires, or was 10. Ooh. Well, we need to get some coos going at some point, but the question is, who's running? What are you doing? Field's over there. Right, you're sacked. I don't know, you just can't get stuff these days. Right, okay, well, if you won't do the up and down the hill bitty, what about across the hill? Not sure if that's enough, but go on, girl, dig, dig, dig. Right, now that wee bit I'm not overly worried about because, well, it'll just run through the hedges if it so wishes. Of course you don't roll back anymore. Right. Right, you need to do that. Right. You'll excuse me if I babysit him just and you already missed a bit. But that might have made me slightly squint. Ooh, not slightly, very squint. But never mind, let's just see who will do it. Where are you going? Okay, you'll probably get away with that. Probably. Hey, found the throttle! Right, now this is the side I'm not sure about. If it works at this, then that's fine. Will that do you? Oh, yep, you will, and you'll clear the trees. Excellent, right, you carry on, I'll run away up here again. Right, so, now I want to get... Actually, no I don't. No I don't. What I will do is I will get this fella and we'll just go into other stuff. So this is all down to, excuse me. So that's all into gear. Oh, sorry lad, sorry. Nothing to see here. Ooh, hello. That's a bit odd. That's better. We need some lights on the job. Right. So, what are we saying? Oats. Yeah, go on then. Why not? Why not? Wait. But hey. Still slips and slides like you wouldn't believe, but yeah, again. Rather than building up to it, she's off like a rocket. And rocking over the furrows. Yes. Right, you're quite far out, aren't you? Far out, man. Yeah, I know, don't do it the G-job. Wasn't about to, don't worry. Well, I would have to get one first, but... oh hey, that could happen too. Go on girl, back you go. Right, that's no good. Wait, where are you going? No, I'm driving, I don't know. Right. Hey, let's try that again. How's that? There we go, that'll do it, round. There we are, right. Now hopefully this should give us enough. Go on. There you are. Now, did that do what it did? It should do rather? Yep, it did. Cut the corner. Now, what I'm hoping, and it's a wild hope, I do realise. What I'm hoping is if I do that, you... Oh, and you've decided I don't need lights. Okay. Are you catching that? I'm not convinced you are. No, done it again. Squint. Why can't I not just... Oh, GPS grid, come on. Oopsie. Yeah, that would have been a good one for GPS. Right, how are we looking? Oh, yes, sorry, while he's doing that, time skill at night, let's slow that right down, do that for now, because otherwise I think it's 9 o'clock, it just goes absolutely mental. Right, you need subsoil. Unfortunately, you don't support that. But anyway, right, that's you. And how are you getting on? Oh, you're doing stuff too. I don't know why it has that lead-in, but it does. I mean, if you sit there with your foot in the throttle, it still has to think about it. Right, okay then. So, needle pulling thread. Where are you going to be first, I wonder? I wonder. Well, what we could do is we could go and nick another bit of fertiliser out here. I'm trying to get this tank empty so I can go and get diesel, because my little fit agri is just about out. And I really like my little fit agri. It'd be even better now. Yeah, that kind of, yeah. I don't know. Right, I'm going to snap me neck, so I'll go that way. There you go, that's easier. Right, that's you done. Yeah. I mean, more realistic is the one that I really enjoy the most. The bit I'm looking forward to trying out now is the drag chopping. Because without the gearbox mod, I mean, see, like spraying and sowing and that sort of carry on, it's not too bad if you've got tractors like this where you can stick a big, start to get a big weight in the front and you can get weighted wheels. Excellent. And to a degree, yeah, that's what you would do in real life, so that all works. But as soon as you go off the beaten path, like with that T-dub, especially with the gearbox on, it's not a happy bunny. So I have, why am I slowing down here? I have knocked off the ploughing, so it's not something we're going to have to just... What we might do, it's not too cheesy, is we'll leave the gearbox off while we're doing heavy draft, i.e. ploughing. And once we get the heavy draft sorted out, we can then get it back in. So I do like playing with it. Right, McDuff, you can sit there because I think you're going to be there first before we do the other one. And even supposing you're not. No, forwards. There you go. Right, something like that. Right, so that's you ready to go. What are you doing? You're doing weird stuff. Why are you doing weird stuff? Right, stop. Right, so I haven't got enough there. Fair enough. Right, we might need a bit more on this edge then. Okay. There's that. It is. No, can't do it. In there, boy. There you are now. Right into the corner. Man, that lights up well. That's great, man. Let's just go. Whoa! Other way. No, really, other way. There you are. I can't remember actually. Did I put wheel weights back on this? Yes, I did. That'll be why. Right, go. Now, there's a good chance, by Jove, Madam Mrs. Where are we? I'm going to be up and down that line and hopefully going to come down there. Right, so let's just take another slice of this corner. Almost. Well, surely that will be enough, eh? But you know what? Let's just back it up. One more swipe. I might get all the way down. How are we doing on time? Oh, right. Well, that'll actually be it then. Time is gone. Man, it goes quick in here. Right, go on, girl. Right, so I think that's what I'm going to go with for now, unless anybody has some severe protestations, and by all means let me know if you think that's a bit too cheaty. But yeah, I think while we're doing heavy draft, i.e. ploughing, we'll leave gearbox off because it just seems to make heavy weather of it. And then, yeah, actually, let's be sensible about it. Yeah, because that's just going to cause problems. You know that's going to happen. Right, there we go now. Right, more lights, please. That's all we're getting. Alright. Right, so right there. And I'm getting distractified again. Right, so leave it there. I'm going to tidy that wee side up. But, right, so that's what we're going with that. Put oat in there and get wheat in the top. Try and find somewhere where we can flog bales, because that would be useful, because I've got tons of them. I can't remember. There must be somewhere. There must be somewhere that takes bales. Anyway, I'll figure that out, or I'll just have a ridiculous amount of straw bales to cope with. Now, we've got the coos going finally, or no, we haven't actually got the coos going, we've got too much money for that. But we will get the coos going. At the moment, it's kind of, well, I'm trying to do too many things, I think, to be honest, but we are not far off the balance point where it will start tipping my way when we can start flogging stuff. For the moment, I might go and take a leaf out of Species book and go and do some logging. Let's just have a quick nosy. There's wood chips up there. Looks like there's a wee bit of a forest behind it. Do we have anything else? Got a wee bit over there. And there's one there. That's your milk cell. Right, so, oopsie, don't want to be doing that. Anyway, I think that's what we'll do. We'll do a bit of logging and see how that goes. Because that, wee, yeah, there's a bit there, and if we get enough, we could always buy field 8 and just put a load of trees in there. Because that looked like quite a good little earner, by Jove. So I might want to be at that. Anyway, hopefully you made it this far and I haven't bored the pants off you so too much. Apologies for my verbosity and overrunning all the time. I do actually aim for 30-35 minutes and I just am rubbish at it because I get involved. Anywho, thank you very much for watching if you've got this far, and if you haven't, well, it doesn't matter because you won't hear me. So there. Have a good one. Take care. Cheers now.